Hello, YouTube, my soul tribe, the ether, and the cosmos. I am Mighty Mocha, and I'm tuning back in for Timely Tuesday. I know it's been a while, like maybe a week or so, week and a half, that you guys have heard from me. And so I hope that you received this video in a place of understanding that I had to tune out in order to tune in. I want to come to you tonight for Timely Tuesday and just recognize and be thankful for. I'm kind of scrolling because I'm kind of trying to flip my camera, so bear with me. But I want to be very mindful and conscientious of the need to sometimes pull back, fall back, lay back, do whatever you have to do to kind of reinvigorate yourself and reset. You know, this is the reset. And I've been off the grid for a while because I've had to look inside and do a deep dive and figure out, what it was that I wanted to do with my channel, and came up with some very interesting ideas and circumstances by which I could post and be genuine and authentic and transparent. And so I want to be able to do that with you all without um, dumbing down my content and without trying to figure out, what would be the best way to do it at your expense. So tonight on Timely Tuesday, all I kept thinking about was don't waste time, don't waste time. And that was what was in my head, right? Don't waste time and don't cancel yourself out. Don't think that you have to subscribe to this other element that is present that says, oh, you have to have X amount of subscribers or viewers in order for you to be seen as successful. I don't want to do that. And I didn't come on YouTube to make it a monetary channel or to enlist subscribers or viewers based upon how much money I could yield or gain or any of that. Like that just wasn't my purpose. I felt like I had messages that the universe was calling me to give to the universe, and that is what I was supposed to do. And by all means, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue to push out content and hope that it reaches the people that it needs to reach in a way that is helpful and in a way that is beneficial for those who are receptive to receiving it, right? And so on that note, y'all know how I do it. I usually give my little spiel, have my message that I'm sending out, and then use my beautiful tarot cards on the other side of the screen. Excuse me. My tarot cards to kind of confirm my messages. So with that being said, I'm just going to continue to roll with it, right? So I did some pulls last night, and I said I thought it was worth normally I pull like right before my readings or what have you. But I did some pulls last night, and I did want to share them because I thought that they were valuable, and I'm just going to roll with it. I'm not going to try to continue to flip my screen or none of that nonsense. I'm just going to go with it. So one of the first cards that I pulled was the King of Wands. And that's what the King of Wands looks like right here. The King of Wands. And the King of Wands, if you look at this card, it has the black horse, it has the fire element, it has the star element about it, it has the unicorn effect. But the King of Wands to me was about how there is this energy of change in the air, and the ability to use your vision and honor your vision and honor your natural talents and abilities and skill sets in order to gain the results that you are seeking. And the King of Wands was about this repressed energy, but the ability to be brave and strong and to move forward, um, and elicit that passion that you know dwells within inside you, to get things done. That's the King of Wands for me, right? And then right after that, I pulled, which I thought was very interesting, I pulled the Two of Cups, this beautiful feast. And the Two of Cups for me, is, as you can see it, this is the lotus petal, but it's about as above, so below. So what you think, what you feel, are the things that you manifest into the universe, and those things are honored. Like whether you know it or not, whether it's positive, whether it's negative, those things are being honored. And the Two of Cups also represents like this energy of declaration of love. Is Venus in Cancer. It's about reciprocal energy. It's about things that you cherish, things that you appreciate, and lending yourself to those energies, right? And then after that, I pulled, ta-da, the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands, I love it, but the Queen of Wands to me is more about being in tune with your inner self, your emotions, um, being like, I'm an empath, and so I receive other people's energies and can tap into other people's energies at the drop of a dime. And sometimes it can be very overwhelming to me to receive other people's energies and have to work with that throughout the course of a day or what have you, a week, a month, a year, doesn't matter. I'm tapping into my feelings, my thoughts, my intuitions. I'm using the power of discernment, which is that fire. And look, hold on. I'm using that power of discernment, that fire, as a lead and a guide to get me from one place to the next. And you'll see there's a leopard on this card and it has spots. And the spots to me kind of denote and represent the shadow work that we all have to do. So we all have energies that we have not yet addressed, or things that we have not taken care of, that we need to go within. Um, Energies that we need to go within, right? Which is our Two of Cups. There are energies that we need to go within in order to manage how we move forward in life. So the spots on the leopard are like, it's some work that has to be done, some things that have not yet been contractually, spiritually, mentally, emotionally fulfilled. And we need to tap in and take care of those things, because if we don't, they're just going to continue to haunt us and to create this unhealthy balance over our lives, right? And I did some clarifiers because, like, that's what I do. And I'm gathering them up now. And so one of the clarifiers that I pulled was the Eight of Wands. Oh, I'm sorry. The Eight of Wands. So the Eight of Wands to me is a cup that's, for some, could scream like adversity and people coming after you. But for me, the Eight of Wands is, you see, they're on their motorcycle, they are moving forward, even though there may be things in their presence and in their life cycle that is causing trouble, causing adversities and difficulties and triumphs. But the Eight of Wands is saying, I don't give a shit. I'm going to move forward. I'm going to do what has to be done in order to alleviate any pressures that I feel in my life. I'm going to address them and take care of them. And I'm going to do it sometimes you have the ability to have to do it in a fast moving pace. You really don't have time to sit back and think about it. You just got to be on it and be about it. But then there are times when you can say, I have these energies right here that says that I have given some thought to this, put some energy into this, put some feelings into this, and I'm equipped. I'm equipped with this black horse, this unicorn, and this fire. I'm equipped with this energy to be able to move forward and do what I have to do. And after that, I pulled the old King of Cups. Okay. And I like the King of Cups. I like all King cards for real, because King cards are a symbolization to me that somebody is bossing up, right? And they know that as above, so below. They have the compassion. They have the what do you call it? What am I thinking about? They have the understanding and the uniqueness about this situation that says, I can do great things. My cup is full. I'm stable. I'm situated. I'm focused, and I'm able to move ahead. And I can sit here on this throne looking real cute, real pretty, real stated in my presentation, but it is because I have all the tools that I need in order to move forward. The King of Cups is about your uh, uniqueness. It's about finding the qualities that you need that resonate with you the most for you to be the best person that you're able to be, right? And it's a very stately card to me. When I look at the King of Cups, I think of a stately person who is resolute in their decision making and their understanding of what it is that they have to do, right? And then after that, I pulled the Four of Wands. And as you can see, there are four wands that are surrounding this. There's a union here. There's the foundation of family and togetherness, unity, spirituality. The Four Wands to me is a very spiritual card. It means that there are good works, good things on the horizon. All that you have to do is to continue to be your unique and authentic self, and you can tap into this and you can have the outcomes that you're desiring, but you have to first believe that you are worthy. Second, put in the works. And then fourthly, be in a position where your mind is telling you it's okay to receive the benefits of the work that you have put in. Okay. So that's and it's like, it's good things on the horizon. You just have to believe it, profess it, and do the things. We have a term in my family that we use all the time, and I'm sure it's used amongst many people. Faith without works is dead. So when I look at the Four of Wands, I always think about faith with work. Like you have put in everything that you need to do to be able to generate this happy outcome for you and the people around you, right? And then I pulled two more of the cards from my Moon and Tarot deck, and I pulled the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles is always indicative of some juggling energy. So it may be that you are juggling family, you may be juggling, like I'm speaking for collective energies. I'm not speaking for a specific person, but you may be juggling family, you may be juggling employment, jobs, people, circumstances, situation, whatever it is, but you are juggling them and you're trying to find the right balance. And I pulled a couple of clarifiers after that I want to present because I think that they are very relevant. But the Two of Pentacles is always, without a doubt, is Jupiter in Capricorn. And it's really, for me, like people say juggling, But for me, it's about being able to go with the flow, and it's about being able to create this restorative energy where you can correct mistakes or past things that you've done or things that may not have worked so well. And it does have like a work play for some people, which is why I said it and I thought it. It can be work play balance, it can be relationship work balance, it could be a plethora of things that you have to juggle in order to maintain a healthy balance in your life. So just be mindful that there are some energies at play that are forcing you to have to figure out, how can I manage this? How can I know? For me, I manage a lot in the course of a day, week, month, as we all do, even within a pandemic while I'm at home. But there are several things that I have to manage, and work, play, education, finances, like all of those things, resources, all of those things come to mind when I see the Two of Pentacles. Some people look at it as, oh, you're juggling more than one energy in terms of like people, love, relationships, but this is a collective read. So I'm not really honing in or focusing in on like a love relationship, although it can apply. Take whatever you need, chew up the meat, spit out the bones, and take whatever you need in order to work through your cycle. And then I pulled the Three of Wands. Now, three has always been a very special number for me. Three captivates like that Holy Trinity for me, and speaks about divinity, right? And so the Three of Wands is about virtue. Bam, you see it right here. It's a virtue card. And the three torches, there's a playful energy at heart where you are being called. It's just another reinforcer for the Two of Pentacles. You are being called to juggle and use your intelligence and your virtuous energy to find a way to manage with integrity your challenges and your daily activities. But there's a powerful positive energy about this that is denoted by the fire, right? So there is a newness here. There is something very powerful going on, and you just have to. The fire to me is even about like that warm heart, and we talked about the King of Cups being compassionate, right? So you just have to be able to utilize or understand how you utilize your skills, your gifts, to manage and balance with integrity whatever challenges you come up against. And I don't think that it is something that is overwhelming or all consuming. I think that it is something that you are skilled and prepared to deal with. Whether it's work-life balance or what have you. I don't want to be redundant, but that's just the energy that I get, that there is a need to find a balance utilizing the skills, gifts, and talents that you have in order to manage the goals that you want to see, and the outcomes that you want to see at the end of the day, week, month, doesn't matter. Take it as it resonates, right? And then this was interesting, I thought, because I pulled the Queen of Cups. And when I pulled the Queen of Cups, I was like, okay, this is kind of it's kind of confirming to me, because it is about self-awareness. The Queen of Cups, as she sits on her throne with her cup, it is always about self-awareness, self-fulfillment. It's about transformation, and it's about this serenity that you have within yourself, within your gifts, and it's also for me an air and a water energy, whereas things can be, what did I say earlier? Go with the flow. Things can be fluid, they can be transformative for you, and you have a cup that has room for you to receive and for you to give and pour out. You have to be self-aware enough to understand what it would take for you to transform certain situations in your favor, and to create this to create this, to utilize this self-awareness by even tapping into, what did I say about that, the leopard, right? With the dark spots. There are secrets that you have about yourself, within yourself, but you have to be willing to tap into those energies and to feed yourself off of that. You don't need external validation. You don't need people to tell you who you are. Like, you show up, if you're being your true authentic self, you show up the way you're supposed to show up. And if people are being their true authentic self, they accept you as such. And you can use these dark secrets to kind of light the way for you to move forward, right? To fill your cup, to replenish your cup, and to even recreate what you pour into your cup. But you have to know who you are. This is really a card about self-awareness, awareness, and self-discovery. And it's one that I'm very fond of. And then finally, I pulled, yup, the Hanged One. So the Hanged One, or the Hangman, as it can be referred to, is all about being indecisive, sitting on the fence. You see, they sitting there on that tree, and the tree is grounding them, right? No doubt, they do have some grounding energies, some properties that's contributing to their ability to make choice decisions. But the Hanged One is always, always about indecisiveness, and it's not upside down. See, if it was upside down, it would be like, oh, I know what I want to do. I've made a decision. I'm ready to move forward. But when the Hanged One is right side up, it's about stagnant energies and not being able to make decisions that will allow you to move forward, and kind of hanging in limbo and resting, or even being introspective. So I don't look at it as always being stagnant. And I know that that's what some people kind of see it as, but I look at it also as being introspective, right? And so it's Timely Tuesday. All I'm thinking about as I go through this read is kind of like, you have everything you need, you know what you need to know, you are able to conjure up the energies that you need to make things happen. You understand that what you think and what you um, feel and is what you're manifesting. And so with that, keep good thoughts in mind. Ground yourself off of being healthy in terms of what you are feeding yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Like, be dedicated to feeding yourself things that will allow your energy to come out of this indecisive period and to move forward. And remember that as above, so below, right? So whatever you are thinking inside, that's what you're binding yourself to, and that's what you're going to create in the 3D. The 5D is really about your mental and emotional capacity. The 3D is about how we are living in the current days and times and situations. So if you're thinking healthy, positive thoughts, if you're thinking love and compassion and authenticity, that's what you're going to create down here in the 3D, if you're thinking that in the 5D. So remove those obstacles and give yourself the opportunity to kind of like breathe and manifest things that are in your best interest. And I did a little mini shuffle afterwards. Yep. And here we go. Yep, the Empress. Yep. So the Empress has this is just confirmation. It's just, and look at this, the Eight of Pentacles, like, you're doing the work, you're putting the time in. The Empress says you have the knowledge, you have the skill sets, you have everything that you need to create a higher self-awareness and utilize your higher self-awareness to propel you forward to the next realm, right? And so then, let's see, and I have had people say, I don't like when you shuffle online. I don't care. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, yeah. See, the Ace of Swords. You have gifts, bounties that are being bestowed to you through the universe. Your sword is being used to cut away things that no longer serve you, things that don't really create positivity in your energy. But the universe is offering you the opportunity to move forward in a different way, a new way, a healthier way. And you just have to be wise enough to have self discernment and self awareness to accept these offers, right? And then, oh, yeah, oh, judgment, right? Okay, I like this. So, for somebody or in some way, place, situation, or circumstances, um, and this is so funny because this is kind of resonating with me. You may feel like you have been wronged in a certain situation where people did not give you either just desserts or rewards for what you offered them. And judgment is going to be heralded. Judgment is going to be gifted to you to say, what you did was the right thing, and those who didn't receive it in the right way, that is for them to have to take up with, and they are going to be judged for that, and decisions are going to be made about them. And I say it all the time, you don't have to do anything. The universe can do it best and do it better, because they already know what people dreams, hopes, and uh goals are that they are ascribing to. So a judgment is going to be made, and there is going to be a time when you are going to be uplifted and upheld in the decisions that you made. But you have to believe that, and you have to make decisions. Like I said, the spirit of discernment. Like, this is not anything that anybody can give you. This is what you have already been gifted with. So as long as you believe that, the right judgments will be made in accordance to what you offered to people, places, circumstances, situations, doesn't matter. But knowingness is what is on your side, whereas others may not have that knowingness. You do. So just rest assured that the judgment is going to be imposed, and you don't have to do anything. All you have to do is sit back and continue to create a spirit of discernment where you make the right decisions for the right reasons, right? Intentions are everything. You're going to make the right decisions for the right reasons. And because of that, the universe is going to reward you by making the right decisions on your behalf, right? And then, let's see, I'm only going to do, Spirit, give me like 2 more that I can share, because we're going to be on here all night. This is the longest read I've probably done in my span. Oh, yeah, the Five of Swords. So you are walking away. You see those swords down here? Like, you are, and you got 2 in your hand, 3 in a third hand. There are 5 of them. So you've been able to cut away at some people and some things. This is just redundant. I'm not going to keep going over this, but you've been able to cut away at some people and some things who weren't acting appropriately towards you, who did not, some situations that did not serve you, your cause, your purpose, what your intentions were. They were not received well, but you were able to cut away at that, at some of those things. And some people have been cut out of your life. Some situations have been relinquished as a result of that. And even though it may feel like some people have turned their backs on you and walked away, it's in your best interest. Look at it. You're left holding 3 of the 5 swords. Like, it's 2 people walking away and their swords are down. They've had to shut down, lay down, sit down, shut the hell up, do whatever they have to do. But what did I say? Judgment was heralded in your favor. And as a result of that, it's some people that are going to be cut away because they didn't have your best interests at heart. And you had the spirit and the power of discernment to say, I know what I'm looking at. I know what I'm seeing. I know what I'm feeling. And I'm going to make the best decision as a result of that. And then what do we have? The Magician. Yep. Yeah. And I love the Magician. And I love the Magician because it always kind of, I'm not going to lie, it reminds me of me. The Magician has her pentacle, her cup, her sword. She has another wand that's as above. She has another symbolism that is below. She has the symbol of infinity. She is equipped and prepared to do whatever she needs to do to take action, make shit happen. So whoever it is that I'm talking to, whoever it is that I'm resonating with, even if it is me, like, you have all of the tools that you need to make happen what you want to see happen. And what's on the bottom? The Hermit, the Virgo. That's why I said I'm kind of resonating with this and I can feel it. And all you have to do is go within, right? So you may need to cut off some people, some places, some situations, some circumstances that will allow you to go within. But once you do that, you will come out with all the tools that you need, all the energies that you need in order to be prosperous. But you're going to have to go within. You're going to have to take some time out. And this is why I said it resonates with me. I just did this. I just took, and we're in a retrograde, right? We have retrograde energies all around, and know that there are pre-retrograde energies, there are post-retrograde energies, but there are times when you really need to go within, sit with yourself, understand what is happening in your life, with the people around you, what those energies are bringing to you, and then come back out fighting and ready to kick ass, right? So on that note, I'm gonna drop the deck because it's nothing else I need to talk about. It's Timely Tuesday, and I think it's time that you just spent a little bit more time with yourself, not addressing other people's problems, not vibing off of other people's energies, but just being connected with yourself in a way that allows you to reflect on the skill sets, energies that you have that allow you to be your best person. And yeah, once you do that, you'll be straight, you'll be good, and you'll come out fighting and kicking ass and doing all the things that are necessary, not just for you, but for your tribe. Okay. And y'all know how I do it. Like, some other people could read these cards totally different than what I do. I don't care. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about me. And that's what I have for Timely Tuesday. I will be back tomorrow for Wishful Wednesday. It's kind of good to be back on the set. I miss you guys. I thank you for your support, your love. Thank you, Sirens. That's confirmation. Thank you for your support, your love, your energy, showing up. And those who don't show up, I thank you just the same. And as always, I wish you guys peace, love, light, and happiness, right? One.